If you're a fan of the show Emily in Paris, you may have heard that Makeup Revolution has done a collection of Emily in Paris cosmetics. Today I'm going to be testing out the 3 lipstick shades from the collection in Emily, Camille, and Mindy. And we have a classic red lip for Emily. I believe the Camille. In the show they say Camille because that's how you say it in French, right? But I don't speak French very well and don't have a good accent. So for us English speakers, Camille. This one is in more of a nude shade. And then we also have Mindy, which is supposed to be more of a peach shade. And I will say that just based on the top of these, the Mindy and Camille shade look very similar. And the Emily is the only one that looks different. But I thought, what the heck, let's try them all. These are cruelty-free and vegan lipsticks. And I thought all of the actresses in this were so good. I thought, how could I pick just one? So we're going to go ahead and swatch all 3 today. Let's start. I was going to start with Emily because it's Emily in Paris. However, this is a red lip. And depending on if it stains or anything, I think we should go from lightest to darkest because that would make more sense for makeup swatching. So I think the Mindy is supposed to be, actually the Camille is supposed to be the most nude. So let's go ahead and check out the packaging on this, by the way. The box on the outside, the outer carton, super cute, and I am enjoying this. So I probably will destroy it to get it open because it's taped so well. I hope I'm recording because I just destroyed the box. Ooh, so here we have the red tube lipstick. And from the outer packaging, I didn't quite get that it was going to look like this. But it does look like, you know, reminds me of, is it the hourglass ones? No, on the package it made it look more like almost like an eyebrow pencil, but it's just a round. It looked more like it was like triangular or something in the packaging, but it's just round. So here it says Emily in Paris on it. Oh no, this is terrible. There's no color or anything on the outside. So I'm going to mix all 3 of them up. No, Makeup Revolution, why did you do that? Okay, so here is the Camille shade. A little darker than I was expecting. It's not dark, but it's a little darker than I was expecting. It's supposed to be kind of a nude color. I'm gonna roll it up so you could see it a little better. It does look very pretty though. So let's go ahead and see how it looks. It has a little bit of a fruity smell, which is something I don't really love in lipstick. But it doesn't really seem to taste fruity, at least not yet. It's gliding on nice and easily. Alright, so this is the shade Camille. It is a nice natural nude looking shade. Of course, I should specify for my coloring that's not going to be everyone's nude shade. I feel like it applied evenly and it looks really nice. I like it. I like that one. So let's move on to the Mindy. It's a good thing there are only 3 colors, so my lips aren't going to fall off. Alright, so we have the exact same tube with no markings on it, so there's no way to tell them apart. Okay, before I go any farther, I'm going to put my Camille back in its box because I have a feeling I'm going to get these mixed up. The colors should be different enough that it's easy to tell, but like, don't you want to be able to go to your drawer and know which one you're picking up, or your vanity and know which one you're picking up rather than having to open them all? Okay. Interesting. I say interesting because this one's kind of already sitting up a little bit further. The other one was flush to it, so hopefully it's not broken. So here is the Mindy shade, and it's a little bit more of a peachy coral color. Should we do a side by side? So this one is the Mindy, and this one is the Camille. They look very similar, but this one is obviously more peachy, but they do look pretty close. They do look pretty close. Let's do a hand swatch of the Camille. That looks terrible. There's a hand swatch of the Camille. And there is a hand swatch of the Mindy. So you can see there is quite a bit of a difference. The Mindy is much more corally, and the Camille has a more pink hue to it. All right, let's see how it looks on. It has that same kind of fruity scent, not really taste, maybe a little, the same kind of fruity scent as the other one. They're the same. This one, the formulation seems to be the same, nice, even formulation. However, this color just isn't quite right for me. Maybe if I paired it with a lip liner that was like a little darker, it would work a little better. It is a pretty shade. It is kind of that more lighter coral color, and depending on your coloring, this might be a great shade for you. The formula is nice. It's the same in both. So I do really like how the opacity of it is and everything. It's just not quite the right color for me. Okay, on to the grand finale, the red lip. All right, we are on to the Emily. So we've got kind of a darker red shade. Kind of thinking it was going to be more of a brighter red, but that's all right. Maybe this is the Emily color from the show. Can do a hand swatch. The color, or the carton's black and white, so I can't tell if it's close to like the lip shade she was wearing in that picture because the carton is black and white. I do remember her having a red lip at some point. I don't think all the time. Okay, so there's the swatch of it. All right, let's try it on. All right, so here is the Emily in the red, and I actually have to say I really like it. I think it's a wearable red, and the formula is not too smudgy, that I feel like even without applying it very precisely, I didn't use like a liner or a brush or anything, which sometimes for a red lip can be kind of tricky. It was really easy to apply from the shape of the tube, and it fit really nicely around my lips, and I think it's like a really nice wearable red. It is a little bit muted. It's not huge in your face, but that's what I think makes it so wearable. Let me know in the comments below which one was your favorite, the Emily, the Camille, or the Mindy. If you had fun swatching these lipsticks with me, make sure to give the video a like, and please do consider subscribing. I'd love to have you. I do cruelty-free and vegan makeup reviews and tutorials, new videos every week. I will be back next week with the new video, but until then, take care of yourself.